Al, just the half court offense was working a lot better against Knicks there in game three. What was working for you guys in the half court?
I just think we played with good pace. Played with good pace. We're able to get to our spots and and really just take advantage of that. Our spacing was good, and we were able to knock down some of the looks that we've gotten in the first couple of games that we weren't able to hit.
And how, because you were able to knock that down, like what's the cumulative effect? Like you hit the shots, but how does that allow you to like maybe like fit your defense? What's the like the next thing that you weren't able to do in the first two games because you were hitting shots?
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest difference is it was that we were able to score the ball better defensively. I felt like we were good in the first few games. Um, I think yesterday we were even a little better defensively, but I do believe that our defense has been solid. It's just offensively we got into a better rhythm and we got better opportunities.
Chris.
Hey Al. Hey Al, hope all is well with you. Just what about the close for you guys in that game? We had 3:06 to go. They get it down to 11. What was different in terms of how you guys closed this game in your view?
I think that we had much better poise. This game, poise was key for us. I feel like we really executed when we needed to. Defensively, we were solid, and and we were able to control those parts of the game.
And in this, adversity you guys face going into game three, down 2 games to none, do you feel like for this particular group with Kristaps and Drew, like was this the biggest adversity you guys had faced? And what about this group allowed you guys to, meet the moment in game three? And what are you gonna have to do as well in game four?
Yeah, I mean, being down 2-0, I think that for our group, yeah, that was probably with this group that we have here has been the biggest challenge. And um, I felt like we answered the call, and now we understand that tomorrow, we have another challenge, and we have to make sure that we come out poised and stay consistent, and continue to get better.
Thank you.
Bobby and then Noah.
Al, Jason was talking yesterday about how many situations you, him, Jalen have been in, down against Milwaukee, down against Philly a couple years ago. You guys have been in this situation a lot and really thrived in this. What do you see from, I guess, those two? And, how do you try to handle those situations when you're down in a series and people are starting to doubt you or, things just aren't going your way? Like, what are some of the habits you guys lean on? Are there similar things you've done in all those moments to be able to bounce back?
I think that the mindset, we have uh, I feel like we're resilient, and I think that we get to a point that uh, we just really try to focus on the details, on the small parts of it, and really try to be better in the things that we can control, and and I feel like in those moments. Our guys, Jason and Jalen, have shown time and time again that they step up and whatever it takes, they somehow we're able to figure it out and get it done.
And I know you're high on the defense, the way you guys have played defense in this series. How important in a series like this is being unpredictable on that end, going to different coverages? I know the Knicks have done that against you guys too. Like, how big a part of the playoff series is that, and how do you do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think when you look at it, the teams have to do that. The Knicks are doing it. We do it. You look around the league, everybody kind of has to do it. But for us, yeah, we have to be able. One of our strengths as a team, I believe, is our ability to do many different things on the defensive end, and to be able to switch up coverages in the middle of the game and try different things. And our personnel gives us that advantage. Having a Drew Holiday and a Derek White, it's a luxury that we have. With all the switching they can do, and they can guard bigger guys when they need to, and obviously JB and JT, what they do. So I think just overall, and really whoever steps in, even any of our guys from the bench to come in, they know what it is, and we just figure it out. We just figure things out.
Thank you.
Al, Dylan was talking about this yesterday, but just, the Knicks have these physical wings that can kind of match up well with him and Tatum. How helpful has it been to have, whether it's Pritchard last night or yourself, but just other guys in the roster that can kind of serve as a release offensively for those two players? And how did you see that kind of manifest in game 3?
Yeah, I mean, I think it just comes down to execution for us, and offensively, in order to free our guys up a little bit, we just want to make sure that we play with pace, and that we're there for JB and JT when they need us, and we understand that have really good perimeter defenders.
Thanks, Al.
All right, thank you.